My name's Nick. I'm 19 years old and I'm leaving my hometown in 4 days. Yeah. When I say leaving, I'm not traveling. I'm actually leaving. And there's a difference because people my age, they finish high school and then they come out and they go on schoolies and then they go have fun and they party, or they travel Europe for 3 months and then they come back. And it's because we say, traveling's good, you should travel, you'll learn more about the world, and that's true, but I don't like the word travel because I don't want to come back. Yeah, I've been struggling with making this decision for months. I'm 19, I don't have any other responsibilities, and there's so much that I want to do in this world, but I just feel like my hometown isn't doing it for me. Doing the same things every single day, going the same route, traveling the same roads, it just gets boring. I'm just kind of sick of it. We're in a nice spot here right now. This is near the beach, and it's out in places like this where I'm actually able to think about what it is that I want, because I've struggled so long not knowing what I want, and I think I know what it comes from. And I don't know if you can relate to this, but I've felt disconnected from reality for a long time. And maybe it's just like a problem with kids these days, Gen Z or whatever, I don't know. But we are brought up in a social dynamic where we don't have to socialize with people. We don't have to, find our own way. We just have to follow the rules, and we can escape through this digital world that doesn't allow us to look at reality and see, is this what I want? Do I want to do this whole, work 9 to 5, stay in the same place all my life, get a family, have kids, settle down? Is that actually what I want to do? I think everyone needs to ask themselves that. It's not what I want to do. There's a world out there. That's why I've been so hesitant to say I don't want to travel. I want to move. I don't see the use in staying in the same town all your life. But I struggle with feeling disconnected from reality for a long time. And it led to me feeling like an outsider in school. When I was in school, I was fat, I was obese, I was addicted to video games, to junk food. And whenever I get home, that would be the time I was most excited. And I don't know why my brain just worked like that, but it was just so unhealthy. But then things turned around. I finally realized that I needed to do better for myself, and I matured, and I got into self-improvement, and I got the physique of my dreams that I didn't even know I could achieve, and I help other people achieve their dream physiques and get lean if they're overweight or skinny fat, and actually feel that feeling of gratification, like that feeling of purpose. Sorry bro, it started getting dark and I didn't realize it. It's kind of still beautiful though, because all the city lights are on. I want to get these experiences that help mature me as a person and actually make me ready for, my future partner, my future kids, and all that stuff really down the line. Like I've always been a long-term thinker, and I know that short-term, people like to play it safe so that they think in the long term they'll win, but short-term you also have to take risks and realize where you are on the chessboard. Like I'm a pawn right now. I'll be straight up honest. Like I may have done, well with like my full-time job that I had, and like done well with coaching and all that. But I got so much to learn. And when I realized that, maybe when you can realize that as well, like you'll start taking risks that will actually shape you as a person, and it'll be kind of fun. It's stressful. Like every part of me just doesn't want to do it, but I know that it's like what I have to do. I know that like, this is where I'm meant to go on an adventure, because I was so against doing that when I was younger. I'll be honest, some of you guys probably think I'm crazy. Some of my friends probably, think I'm crazy, but almost all my friends that I've hung out with, I just never connected with them. I just couldn't understand, like, there's more I want out of this life. I remember when I was 9, I used to jump off this pier that is right across from this this lookout, and I used to scream YOLO and I jump off, but I realized like I'm not living by that. You only live once. Yeah, you actually got to take some risks. If you only live once, you realize that what they say is actually true. Like, a man has 2 lives, and the second starts when he realizes he only has one. And it doesn't mean like being dumb or being reckless, because that's definitely not what I want to do. I really find this stuff really uncomfortable. I really like routine, but it is about learning from things. You actually have to take failures in your life. Who knows, maybe I'll be homeless on a street in Bali in the next 3 months and I'll have to figure something out. Who knows? And I'm only 19, and I don't know if maybe you're young and you're watching this and you're living at home with your parents, but you just feel out of place, or you feel stuck or trapped. You got to take a leap, man. Save some money, do what you got to do, struggle short term, go through the pain, move, explore, adventure, do these things so that you know like what you don't like. Actually have experiences to shape how you think, because we already like are so entitled in Gen Z. Like, we think we know shit from no experiences, but we're just listening to shit online. We actually got to experience shit, you know? Like, we actually got to learn how the world works. Traveling, I'll be with these people who walk a certain way, they talk a certain way, and it might seem so alien to people who live in my hometown. I live southeast Melbourne in Australia, and you know, very few people actually, you know, leave and like move countries. That's like so out of the norm. It's so rare. Yet there's such a large world out there, man. That's why I'll be documenting this, the adventure. I want you guys to be in on the experience, and I'll actually show like the ups and the downs, and I'll actually be like real with you guys. What else is there to life, you know? On that philosophical shit. I live in the suburbs, near the city. It's already, you know, very noisy, it's crowdy, full of people. And, you know, like when, like, you know, someone from the country, someone from the farms goes to the city, they feel so out of place. They feel so like weird. Like, what, these people, they're so weird. Like, they walk so weirdly, or like they're acting so weird. And that's what I'll think when I move countries and I experience these new people and these new things and learning new things. And that's what we all got to do, because we've lived lives of immaturity too long, I think. I think my generation is way more immature than we put ourselves out to be. We lack experiences because all we do is we get it from our phones. All we do is we get it online. That's what I did growing up. I was so sheltered, so coddled, and I just escaped into the digital world. Took away so much of my early life that I have to pay the debt back by taking this leap right now. I don't know, maybe it's something that you got to consider, bro. What do they say? Nomads. Just travelers. This is what we used to be. This is what we used to do. We used to colonize, we used to travel, we used to do all this stuff. I'm so nervous, but I'm so excited. And I'm glad to be sharing this with you, because hopefully it can inspire you to maybe take a leap in your life. Maybe because you're just, you know, tired of your situation, like I am. I wish you the best, bro. And make sure you leave no more lost potential and actually move forward in life. Okay? By the next time I record a video, it'll probably be when I'm in Bali. So it's gonna be fun. See you, bro.